Welcome back to the Couch Potato Show. This is episode 20. I'm back again with the boys. Eric, how we doing?
So good.
Frank?
You know exactly how I'm doing.
Yeah, well, I know exactly how we're all doing after last night.
Shitty as hell.
Rough night last night. Yankees fall to the Rays and are eliminated from the playoffs. It was a great game.
Great game. Like, if I was not a fan of either team, would have been.
Phenomenal series overall, really.
Old school baseball last night, just a pitcher's duel, just haymaker after haymaker, strikeout after strikeout. The only 3 runs scored on 3 solo home runs, so can't complain.
Yeah, the Rays had like 3 hits and won the game.
Yeah, can't complain.
What the hell?
But all around great series. The Rays move on; they'll face the Astros, which would have been a great series if it was Yankees Astros. On the NL side, the Dodgers have advanced, and they'll play the Braves for a chance to go to the World Series. So we're either going to get a not so entertaining World Series or a really good one with the teams that we have.
I love a Rays-Dodgers World Series.
Rays-Dodgers would be very entertaining. I'd be okay with the Braves making the World Series. I like the Braves.
I'd be okay with that too. I get a point off of it.
As long as the Astros don't make it.
I don't know. I mean, we'll find out what we want in our predictions.
Yeah, let's see. In other news, Power 5 football is really going to be Power 5 football this year. We got the Big Ten coming back officially. That's been news for a while now. Pac-12 football's back. That's been news for not as long, but still a while. And 2 weeks ago, the MAC conference announced that they were coming back. So we're going to make picks on those 3. We got the NASCAR Roval this weekend. I believe it's the last race of the round of 8.
It is.
Yeah. So
it's the round of 12. It would be going into the round of 8, I think.
Yes. Wait. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we're in the round of 12. So this is the last one.
Elimination race for the round of 8.
Yes.
And then we'll be picking the AL and NLCSs. So let's start off with football. So, Frank, who you got winning the Big Ten Conference this year?
I'm going to go lame. I'm going to go Ohio State. I was considering putting them in my top 4. The only reason I didn't put it in the top 4 when we picked that is because I didn't think they have enough games against, like big, important teams. But I think this is far and away the best team in the conference. It's kind of easy for me, so I'm going to go Ohio State.
I was going to throw a punch at you if you said the best conference in college football, but
no, I misspoke.
Dave.
I know the SEC is the best conference.
You mock me. I'm right.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
It's like that meme.
3 teams in the top 4.
Is it 3 now? I didn't look at the updated rankings.
Alabama's 2, Georgia's 3, Florida's 4.
Who's won? Clemson still?
Yeah. They might lose tonight.
Who are they playing tonight?
Miami, my ACC champion.
Oh, okay. All right.
Big game.
Ooh.
All right, Eric, who you got winning the Big Ten?
Yes, I am a lame duck as well. Going with Mr. Pederini on this one, unfortunately.
Eric, turn up your volume a bit. I can barely hear you.
I thought it was my computer. I turned mine up. I was like,
mine's all the way up. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Ohio State too. Not much debate. I mean, Ohio State's just better than everybody else. The only competition I can possibly see is Penn State, but even then, it's not even no.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Pac-12. I'm gonna keep it simple. Frank knows exactly who I'm going with. A little PTSD for him. One thing I'll say about the Pac-12 this year: whoever wins the Pac-12 is still, you can go undefeated. You're not going to make the playoffs. But that's the problem with how the Pac-12 is going to come back. I think they're only playing 8 games or something. Maybe it's 7 or something around there. But
it's really small, whatever it is.
I have Oregon winning my Pac-12. Go Ducks. But they can go undefeated and they're not going to make the playoffs just because strength of schedule. Like, you have Alabama. Alabama's playing Georgia, Auburn, LSU, Tennessee, A&M, all these great ranked schools. if Oregon wins the Pac-12, let's say they're playing who? USC. And
That's it.
Washington, maybe if they want to get ranked. Washington State. That's it. But yeah, I got Oregon. Eric, who you got?
I'll simply respond with a quack. It's going to be Oregon.
Frank?
Yeah, I've picked against Oregon before. Not dumb enough to do it again. Go Ducks.
God damn it. All right, MAC, Mid-American Conference. Eric, start us off.
I'll go Ohio.
Miami of Ohio.
Yes.
All right.
Replace.
Yes. Frank?
How dare you, Frank?
Hitting.
Where do you think Ben Roethlisberger went to school?
I didn't even know that, to be completely honest.
Only school in America to produce a Super Bowl winning quarterback and a president.
Whoa.
Which president?
Couldn't tell you.
Here, let's Google it.
He knows the important half of that, Frank. Come on.
Of course.
All right, so I'll come back to you. I got Buffalo. I just think Buffalo is so more advanced in their football program than everybody else in that conference. You could make a argument for Miami, but I think Buffalo is just better.
Fair.
Get better grades. And Frank, you have the answer over there?
It's Benjamin Harrison. I want to look up which number president he was. 23rd from 1830. Oh, that's his birthday. Never mind. 1889 to 1893.
Now we know. There you go.
Oh, is it my turn now? I'm going to pick Buffalo. No reason. I like their college basketball team, so we'll go with it for college football.
Alrighty. So Eric, the only indifferent pick of football this year, going with Miami.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go to NASCAR. Got the elimination race in the round of 12. Going to narrow the field down to 8. We need big performances out of Kyle Busch. Big performances out of this week. He's not winning this race, though. We're going with the future greatest road course racer of all time. Not right now, but he will be when it's all said and done. Chase Elliott. He's won the last 3 road courses. He won at Daytona. He's won the past 2 races, I think, at Watkins Glen. In his career, if you take out one mechanical failure that he had a couple of years ago at Sonoma, in his career at road courses, his average finish 4. So I think Chase Elliott is an easy Sharpie marker that in for a pick. You guys are tied at 64, so I don't know who's going next.
Honestly, Frank, you just go first. Select who you want.
Well, you told me who you're taking already, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm thinking about it in my head. I don't know.
You're bouncing?
Because I'm between 2 now.
All right, Frank,
Okay.
who you got?
Well, I was going to take Elliott. I should have known that you were going to pick him, quite honestly. I didn't really think of it. Kind of stupid. So I'll go Brad Keselowski. He's in my top 4. Hasn't won yet. Hopefully he can win one. Why the hell not?
I feel like he's a driver that can shoe his way into the top 4 without winning.
I know, but I'm just saying he hasn't really shown the top 4 skill that I would like him to show.
Yeah. That's good. All right, Eric.
I was going to pick Kevin Harvick, but I'm so wild and so crazy that I'm going to go with Truex Jr. instead.
Ooh, okay.
Look at that.
I would say he's the second best road course racer in the field.
That's exactly why I did it. Just
Yeah.
playing to the environment, to be honest. It may seem more bold to go with him over Harvick, but in this situation, I'm looking out for myself. I really think Truex Jr. does have the better shot over Kevin Harvick here.
Gotta be honest here. I honestly forgot it was a road course.
Hey, Keselowski's got a chance.
You're big,
Kind of an L.
but it's going to be a good race. It's supposed to rain, so it's supposed to be slippery. They might move it to Monday if conditions get really bad. I think it's going to be a great race. I know the past 2 races that have been held at Watkins Glen, which they took off the schedule this year because of Corona, and that's what they replaced Daytona with. The last 2 races at Watkins Glen were a 1-2 finish by Chase Elliott winning and then Martin Truex seconds behind him in both races. So definitely two of them are going to put on a show. I throw Denny Hamlin in the mix too. He'll probably have a great showing. He always does. Keselowski, I don't know.
I don't know. I kind of regret my pick, honestly. I should have picked Truex.
It's all right.
Whatever.
Keselowski's always up there though.
Keselowski's always a good racer. I just forgot it was a road course.
He'll have a good race and then he'll crap out in the final stage, but
As he should.
does.
As he usually does.
Yeah. We had a great race at Talladega last week.
That was a good race. That was a fantastic race.
I mean, triple overtime finish.
Yeah, I only watched like the last 5 laps too, so I tuned in at the right time.
Yeah, the last 5 laps were very entertaining.
Yeah.
And a photo finish. I would have been so happy if Matt DiBenedetto won.
Yeah, that would have been cool because he's not in the top 8 right now, right? I don't
Yeah.
remember.
He's not even in the playoffs.
Oh, he's not. I thought he was. Oh no, he's not. No, he's not. He just missed it. I remember. Yeah.
Breaking news.
Oh God.
Number 21 ranked Texas A&M just hit a walk-off field goal to beat number 4 ranked Florida.
Ooh.
That is huge because I believe I could be wrong.
One of us had them in the Final Four, right?
Give me a second.
I think Eric did.
I hope not.
Listen, I had Oklahoma, bro.
None of us. I had them in my Final Four.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Hey,
okay.
hey.
Yeah, fuck you, Tyler. Listen, I had Oklahoma. They've lost 2 straight games to unranked opponents. So
Sorry,
maybe not. I could be wrong.
Eric had Georgia, which is
Oh, okay.
even dumber. I mean, come on.
Indeed.
Georgia sucks. But
Unbiased.
that is Georgia has to play Alabama and Florida this year.
Florida.
Alabama has to play Georgia and Florida this year. It's the same 2 sides of the coin.
Better than Georgia and Florida.
Yeah, but any team can lose to any team.
Georgia's probably, I'd arguably not better than Florida.
Well, then you have to watch. You have to play the games, man. If like today, like if you went in the game saying Texas A&M is going to beat Florida, you'd be like, you're crazy.
Kellen Mond is an NFL quarterback. He'll be playing on Sundays.
I don't know. College football is just like so unpredictable.
That's what makes it so great.
Except for the top 2 teams, because the top 2 teams are usually.
Yeah, but those top 2 teams are battling it out every year.
That's what you hope for, but every so often there's like a random team that just like sneaks in and beats with their first round, and it's like, oh shit.
Fucking LSU. All right, let's go to baseball. We'll go through this quickly because I know all 3 of us are still pretty depressed about the events that transpired last night. Rays Astros. I'll start it off. I got Rays in 6. Eric.
I will go with
Pick the Astros, you motherfucker.
the Astros in 7.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, but he's being smart. He's capitalizing because he had the Astros in the World Series.
He did have the Astros in the World Series.
I did.
Capitalization. Frank, what about you?
Like I said before, if we could pass on this, I would. But I need the points because we're tied with Eric. So I'm going to go Rays in 6. I like their bullpen. Their bullpen shut down the Yankees lineup for about 4 games, except for game 1. The Astros haven't faced a real pitching staff, except for I know the A's have Liam Hendricks, and he's really good.
Go Rays in 7. Make it fun.
I want to get points on Eric. I think it's going to go 6. I don't think the Astros hit shit in the series.
They got the same amount of points.
What do you mean?
If you go Rays in 7, you'll still gain 2 points.
Oh, because he's Astros?
He's Astros in 7. It doesn't matter.
I don't think it's going to go 7. I think the Rays starting pitching is too good.
If you go Rays in 7, then you'll gain another point on me.
How many are you up by? Down by 5?
Down by 5. I'm not out of it.
Rays in 7.
I got
just
Chase
to
Elliott.
dumbass.
Got Chase Elliott.
All right. Oh no, fuck out of here. I'm going Rays in 6. I'm going with what I think. You got Chase Elliott. You're about to be in 2.
Yeah, I'm down by 2, so you should fucking capitalize.
No, I'm going to go with what I think if it's close. That's what I think.
All right, fine.
If it's far, I'll take a risk.
All right, Braves Dodgers, who you got?
Who do I have in that? I got Dodgers in 7. It's gonna be a good series, but I have the Rays. Not the Rays, Jesus. I have the Braves in the World Series, so I was debating double downing on the Braves, but I think I'm gonna hedge my bets on this one.
Okay.
I like Clayton Kershaw in his first game against the Padres. I like the Dodgers lineup. They're top to bottom, best lineup in baseball probably. And I don't know. The Braves are really good too. They got a bunch of MVP candidates. The top 2 starting pitchers are like young studs. I think it's gonna be a good series. But I'm gonna go Dodgers in 7.
Eric?
I'll
Makes
say LA in 6. Braves are a great team, but I once again I'm doubling down on both sides, and I figure one of these are going to hit, whether it's the Astros win or the Dodgers win, especially the Dodgers. So I'll get the 2 points from there, even if the Astros fall short. So Dodgers in 6.
We're not picking these for fun anymore because our teams are out. We're just picking for points.
Oh yeah,
I got Dodgers in 5. I think they had a little slip up
5.
against the Padres. I think they're finally gonna find their way in the playoffs and not choke like they usually do. I think I think the Braves will choke just because I don't think their pitching is ready for this level. I think it's really good. They have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball, but I don't think they're ready to play in the NLCS. I think the Dodgers will give them a game, but I got Dodgers in 5.
Well, for the Dodgers to win in 5, they're going to need Kenley Jansen to pitch like he usually does because lately he's been like all over the place. Like his stats don't show it, but like watching the game, you're just like he does not have it. But
I think
We'll
they'll
see.
break though.
I think the Braves will rake too. See that lineup?
Yeah.
Cunha, Albies, Freddie Freeman, Ozuna, Travis d'Arnaud is hitting homers for them.
It's true. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Fuck
the Astros. That's all I gotta say.
We don't have any NFL-based picks this week, but I just want to talk NFL for a second because they have a lot going on right now. A lot of positive tests going around. A lot of skepticism on what's going to happen with the schedule. There's been news that came out from the Pat McAfee show that there was that the NFL has booked the hotels in Tampa because the Super Bowl's in Tampa. The hotels are booked in Tampa throughout the month of February. So they obviously left room for error there. So like if they had to push the Super Bowl back a week, if they had to make a week 18 just to squeeze in a game because positive tests had to cancel a game, they could do that. So I heard this morning that the Chiefs had a positive test. Obviously, it's probably coming from the Patriots because Cam Newton tested positive, and there's no way in hell that Cam Newton's the only person on that team who tested positive. The Bears had a positive test. Titans had positive tests. They closed down the facilities, and then they had workouts separately at a private field. But
I think the Jets had some positive tests.
yeah. I think those turned out to be false, but yeah.
Oh, they are false. Okay.
the Jets one was false.
False positive. Okay.
Yeah. Just not a great look by the NFL right now because they're scrambling to put these games in. Like I think next week is going to have a Saturday night game
into Tuesday.
Yeah, because their schedule's so tight usually as it is because they only play a couple days a week.
So like next week they're probably there's gonna be Thursday night, there's gonna be Saturday night, there's gonna be Sunday afternoon, Sunday late window, there's gonna be Sunday night, there's gonna be Monday late window, and then there's gonna be Monday night, and then there's gonna be Tuesday night.
I heard there's like 7 early Sunday games this week.
Yeah.
I'm like, geez, like how the fuck? I mean, I get it, but it's just like their schedule is so tight because they only play on like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Like they only play 4 days a week.
That's the normal part. There's usually 8 games Sunday.
Oh, really? Okay, well maybe I just don't know.
Like 1:00 on Sunday, usually 8, and then the other 8 are usually spread out.
Yeah, it's just weird to me. Like they have so many games going on, and it's like.
But it's going to be crazy because you're going to have football like 4 or 5 nights out of the week coming up soon. So
What it's going to come down to is, as Tyler said, they're going to have to add that week 18. They're absolutely going to have to. You can only toy with the schedule so much and give so many teams like surprise buys as someone tests positive. It just doesn't make any sense. I think we're more likely to have a week 18 and 19 than we are not to have an extra week. I sincerely believe that.
Yeah, and like I said, with the NFL, they have the hotels in Tampa ready for a month, so they could have worst case scenario. They could have week 18, 19, 20.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They knew this was going to happen. They knew it was going to happen.
Yeah,
it's part of it.
I think if the NBA and the MLB can weather the storm of coronavirus like they did, because shout out to the MLB, because like when this started, we said we would never see the playoffs or anything like that, and now we're already on a championship series. So I think if the MLB and the NBA can do what they're doing, I think the NFL can definitely figure it out. It'll be rough, but they can definitely try and figure something out.
Yeah, and I think the concerning part is that this is happening so early in the season. We're only in week 5.
I mean, the Marlins thing happened like what, 5 games in?
Right. That's
like I think the Yankees played like their first series of the year, and then the Marlins hit, and we were like, oh shit! Hope you enjoyed the 3 games. That's it.
So the difference with baseball is there's they had more of a bubble. If that makes sense, like
they do. The NFL doesn't have
AL and the NL East were in a bubble. They were separated from the other 20 teams in the league. Whereas the NFL, the Patriots have a positive test. They play the Chiefs. Chiefs play whoever this week. They play somebody else. I mean, it's a chain effect that affects the whole league because there's no NFC, AFC East bubble, if you want to say that. But that's going to be interesting what they do, because you might see practice squad players starting in NFL games, like primetime games. But
like the quarterback the Patriots had to start, whatever the frick his name is, he was terrible.
Jarrett Stidham?
Yeah, he played terrible. I watched 5 minutes of the game and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, he's garbage. He went to Auburn. He's trash.
No Georgia, that's for sure.
No. Georgia sucks too. All right, you guys ready for this top 5 I got ready for you?
Oh yeah.
Always ready.
You're never ready. All right.
Someone's also said that.
This week we have top 5 sports venues that are still standing today.
Ooh.
This should be easy.
So that means this is not top 5 like oldest sports venues. This is not top 5 best sports venues. It's just top 5 sports venues that are still standing.
Oh, so not like all time. They still have to be around.
Yeah, so this is not.
Okay. Any sport, or are we just like?
Yes, it could be any sport.
Okay. Well, one has to be Wrigley.
I excluded.
I'll go first.
This is US only.
Okay, I'll go first. Wrigley.
Wrigley's number 2.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead, man.
Just because of the history that Wrigley has is so amazing. The Cubs obviously went 103 years without a World Series.
Something like that. It was 2015.
100 something.
1891, maybe? I don't freaking know.
I don't know. No, it wasn't that long. However long it was.
1908? I think it's 1908. That sounds right.
Yeah, that makes sense. That would be 108. But yeah, the history of Wrigley is just so amazing, with the Cubs and everything that they've done, everything that they've been through. And it's so unique with the ivy in center field and in the outfield.
Yeah, the basket.
The basket. So, and then the big scoreboard that they have when you walk in.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I have Wrigley at number 2. Eric? Got a guess?
Yeah, I do. Don't let the Knicks fool you. Madison Square Garden's got to be on there, right?
Madison Square Garden is number 3.
Yeah.
The oldest arena that the NBA uses, oldest arena that the NHL uses. I mean, Madison Square Garden's house.
You know, Matt, yeah, like that's got to be.
Boxing to UFC to NBA basketball, NHL, college basketball, hockey.
Greatest arena in sports, in my opinion. At
Every-
least top 3, as Tyler said.
And you have to also think about where it's located. I mean, that is arguably the biggest hotspot in the world in terms
Yeah.
of like travel destinations. Madison Square Garden, and then
And like not even just sports, like they have concerts in there,
Times Square,
shows.
Exactly.
So-
Center of New York. So Madison Square Garden, with all the history around it, number 3 on my list. Frank, your guess.
I'm gonna go.
You guys are 2 for 2.
As much as it pains me, I'm gonna say Fenway.
Fenway Park is number 1.
You bastard. Okay, fair enough.
What?
Also, were you aware you can
Argue
switch
it.
the screens around on here? Like,
Yeah.
Huh?
it's so cool. I didn't know that. Sorry, go ahead.
Fenway Park's
Just-
number 1.
Just me getting distracted like a 2-year-old.
Yeah, really. It's been around for 105, 110 years now.
Something like that. A long
Something
time.
insane. Red Sox. You can even go back as far as the Boston Braves. Listen, you got to take the bias out of it. Fenway Park is the
Oh
most
yeah, it's
historic-
like everybody knows Fenway Park.
yeah, the Green Monster is iconic.
Pesky Pole's iconic.
Pesky Pole. I mean, you can go on. Sitco sign, everything. So you got to put Fenway Park number 1. So you guys are 3 for 3 so far. You gotten 1, 2, and 3. 4 and 5 are definitely the hard ones.
Yeah, this is where it gets old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric, your pick.
I'll say, I don't know how old the arena is, but I know its greatness. How about Staples Center?
I did not put Staples Center on the list.
Ooh, that's a good one though. That's a good
This
guess.
is a good one. Definitely an honorable mention. I just didn't put it on the list just because it didn't have that history.
Yeah. No,
It's
that
more of a recent kind of thing. But yeah, the honorable mention for the Staples Center.
totally.
Since you didn't have Staples Center on there, you can have the Mecca on there? No? All right, well, guess that was my guess. That's where they played before, right?
Yeah.
Unless I'm making that up. Okay, yeah.
It's not still standing though, is it?
Oh shit, you're right. Sorry, I forgot the category.
Come on, still standing.
Do I get another guess then?
You
Sure.
get one more.
Okay. We haven't gone hockey yet. I guess we kind of did with Madison.
Madison Square Garden, yeah.
We will go football. Lambeau Field.
Lambeau Field's number 4.
Good job, Fred. That.
Yeah.
Yes, good job.
I mean, the history behind Lambeau Field is synonymous with the ice bowls that they've had. One of my favorite games of all time, the 2007 NFC Championship game between the Giants and the Packers.
Oh, yeah.
where
Even
Tom
I know that game.
where Tom Coughlin pretty much got frostbite on his face because it was so cold. One of the coldest games in NFL history. Yeah, I mean, from Bart Starr to Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers, and Packers football is just, the history is just so big there.
Yeah.
To Vince Lombardi, I mean, all the fucking
The list goes on. Like,
yeah, the list goes on. The Lambeau Leap is also infamous with the stadium. And just it's kind of like Fenway and Wrigley, where if you're a big football fan, you have to go to a game at Lambeau Field. It's just something you have to do as a football fan. So that's why I put it on number 4. So you guys got one more to go.
Eric, knock it out.
This is the hard one.
Yeah. Do I stick with football? I think I will. And I think this is a bit challenging, but I don't know. Maybe this is semi-recency bias talking, but how about Gillette?
That's exactly what my guess was going to be.
Nope.
Nope.
All right.
Not even
I
an
can't fault you for that. That's literally what I was going to say if you didn't say it.
Appreciate that.
not even an honorable mention.
I get that. I do.
No, definitely not Barclays. Not enough history there.
Not at all.
Maybe in the bottom 5.
It's a nice stadium. I don't know.
It is nice.
Yeah,
Or center, whatever you want to call it.
arena.
Fuck. TD Garden.
Nope.
Bro.
If this was the top 6, TD Garden would be on the list.
Oh my god, I thought that was such a good one.
TD Garden was a very good one. Honorable mention.
Man. Well, I'm gonna look through some NFL logos real quick. Spark my.
Knowing that Eric has Google in front of him, there's not many hints I can give you that would help you out here.
Yeah, just the logos. Where do the Steelers play? Heinz? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. No.
That is or no? How are you, Frank? What do you think?
Oh, that wasn't it? Okay. Trying to think of like iconic teams. Yankee Stadium can't be on there. There's not enough there. We only won the championship the first year. Shit.
Thank God we did. Could you imagine?
If the old stadium was still
if it's still if the old stadium is there, like it's definitely on the list.
But the new Yankee Stadium just doesn't have the history.
Yeah. Dude, I really thought TD Garden was number 5.
TD Garden's number 6.
It's not right.
The only hint I will give you.
Okay.
It is a football stadium.
All right, I was about to say basketball stadium. So the Meadowlands? MetLife? I don't know.
No.
Arrowhead?
Arrowhead's a good one, but no.
It better not be what I think it is. Frank, you got your guess, but if it is,
Where the fuck do the Cowboys play?
Yeah, you read my mind.
Were you thinking that too? I don't know I don't know what the stadium name is.
It is not AT&T Stadium. Not
Good
Jerry's.
job. Good job, Tyler. Good job.
Not Jerry's World.
Yeah, I was second thing.
All right, your guess, Eric.
What the fuck's it called? Is it because I don't know where the Seahawks play, but is it just because of the fan atmosphere? Is that we're leading toward the 12th man?
That's a good guess. CenturyLink, I think it is.
Yes, Century. Jesus Christ, you're good with these names.
Wait,
I can do the baseball ones. I can't do the football ones.
that feels wrong.
No?
Let's Google it. Seahawks Stadium.
CenturyLink?
CenturyLink, yeah.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, it's not CenturyLink. Definitely one of the biggest fan atmospheres in America, alongside Arrowhead. Just not there in terms of stadium history.
I'm looking up the Bear Stadium name. I don't know what it is.
Soldier Field?
Soldier Field.
No.
God damn it.
Honorable mention.
Where do the Saints play? The Superdome? Is that what it's called, or is that something else?
The Megadome? Something like that. Not the Megadome? I don't know. It's football, man. If this was a top 5 baseball stadiums, I would get it.
Oh, Mercedes-Benz Superdome. That's what it's called.
Superdome. Yeah. Not that.
That's fair.
Jesus. Okay. I think we're just going to go through every NFL team.
I think we might. Hold on.
Yeah.
First Energy Stadium?
No.
Said Gillette.
Is it one of the newer ones that's fucking ridiculous and like billions of dollars?
This stadium is one of the oldest stadiums in the world.
Erica, you're on your own for this, my guy.
No fuck. Oh, you know what? Hold on. feel like once I see the name of it, I'll know. But I'm just fucking Levi Stadium. Yeah.
No. Levi
Jeez.
was just built.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Good one, Eric.
Candlestick. If Candlestick was still standing.
Yeah,
Candlestick
that's us.
Candlestick's a good one.
And before you say anything, the Coliseum, the Oakland Coliseum, is not even close.
Yeah.
Oduco? Well, it's Ricky Henderson Field now.
I don't think it still counts as still standing as a football stadium, though. So.
Oh, football, no. Saying as a baseball stadium, yeah. Is it my guess? I have to think of these stadium names. I know a few, but I have to freaking think of them. I'm pulling an Eric. I'm looking up the logos.
Yeah, you gotta.
If you give me the team, I can tell you what stadium it is. But
I want to say the Browns because the Browns have been around forever.
Paul Brown.
I guessed that already.
That's probably a new stadium.
I don't think it's that new. But no. It's still a relatively new team.
Relatively new team, old stadium.
No. I'm saying the Browns are a relatively new team.
Oh, okay.
Because they were.
Wait, really?
Well, they were.
I guess relatively new to everybody else. Yeah.
No, they were the Cleveland Browns, and then they moved to. They became the Ravens.
Where do the Bills play, Tyler?
What?
Bills, where do they play?
Oh fuck! What's the name of the stadium?
Is it old? So it's not it either way then.
It's not that, but I forgot what the name of the stadium.
Yeah.
Where do the 49ers play?
Levi. Eric already guessed that.
Oh, you said that already?
Levi's Brandon.
It's the problem. I don't know any of them.
Levi is like 5 years old.
Yeah, I really don't know.
I said Soldier Field already.
Yeah.
Want another hint?
Sure.
It's not an NFL stadium.
A football stadium that's not a.
So is it soccer? Is that what he means by that?
No, I mean college football.
Oh, all right. Frank?
Do you want me to just tell you?
I don't follow college football.
Me either, but I'm just
All right,
saying.
you want me to tell you?
Sure. I'm out.
Bryant-Denny Stadium in Tuscaloosa.
Fucking knew you were gonna pull that shit. Get out of here.
The
God damn, Tyler.
Stadium in
Such
the world,
bullshit.
Frank. 17 national championships won at this stadium. You have the greatest college football coach of all time in Bear Bryant. Arguably the greatest college football coach of all time, Nick Saban. The history behind Bryant-Denny Stadium is unlike any other.
Should have known he's gonna pull this shit.
It's been standing for 90 years, Frank.
Soldier Field is more iconic. Is what's iconic
No,
than
it's
that.
not. Soldier Field doesn't have 17 national championships.
God, whatever.
Frank,
It's Tyler's top 5, not Frank's top 5.
My top 5.
Which should have been a giveaway that would have been there. We're just stupid.
Well, as soon as he said college football, I knew it was gonna be freaking Alabama because what other college football stadium would he
Didn't know
pick?
the name of it, to be honest.
I did. I know it was hyphenated. I didn't know what the two parts were.
Could have gone Michigan. There's several places. Could have gone the LA Coliseum.
I liked O.co, but I don't know.
No, that place is a shithole.
Doesn't mean it's not an iconic stadium.
Yeah, it's not a fucking iconic. It's a shithole. Frank, these 5 places that I just named, my top 5 are.
Listen, I can't argue for the football ones. I've never been to any of them.
These are old stadiums that are beautiful right now. Old arenas that are beautiful. Oakland Coliseum is a shithole.
I like O.co. That's just me though.
You've never been there.
I haven't been to any. I've only been to a few baseball stadiums, and I don't go to basketball games. I don't go to football games. So.
Prudential Center got snubbed, man.
For real though.
It's so affordable.
The food's not.
The Izod Center. Now listen, if the Izod Center was still standing, then
It's a different conversation.
Prudential's got hockey, got basketball.
Yeah.
What a joke.
Shitty concerts. I love it.
What a travesty.
It's
Mother
very
and Seton is
very
disappointing.
filmy.
You can't argue with Brian Denny though.
I don't know any of. I get what you're saying, but I don't know.
I mean, it can't. There's no coincidence that the most storied college football team of all time has only played in one place. Listen, I'm just saying. I mean, if
You're not wrong. You're just
I'm just saying, if the Yankees played in the old stadium and if they've still played in the new stadium, and you put the Yankees up there, and I mean, we're ball Yankee fans, so no one would argue with me about that. And there's 27 world championships right there. Well, not 27.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
But
again, it's your top five, not our top five.
So if the old stadium was still up, and I put the old stadium in that discussion, in the top five, would you argue with me about it?
Remind me of the top five again.
Fenway Park number 1, Wrigley Field number 2, MSG number 3, Lambeau 4, Brian Denny 5.
I'd put it ahead of Brian Denny.
Okay, fair.
I don't know. The fact you put it at number 5 means I can't really argue with it, you know?
It's borderline. It's not like you put it like 2 or something.
Yeah. Borderline is almost seems like a diminishing term, but yeah, it is in terms of the top 5. It is on the bubble, if you will. But yeah. Honestly, overall,
I think you can make
quite a bit.
Yeah, I think you can make a solid argument for TD. I think you can make a solid argument for Soldier.
Yeah, I would have went TD, but
Soldier Field, TD,
Staples Center. If it was
maybe
not a lot of history there yet.
But yeah.
Oh, Georgia's losing already.
Oh boy!
I told you, Georgia sucks.
They just fumbled the ball for a touchdown, or was it? Yeah, touchdown. Thank you, Sports Center.
I'm telling you, it's just not. Yeah, exactly. It's just not a good year for Georgia. Looks good. Georgia's all hype.
Yeah, apparently so.
They suck.
They fooled me.
Oklahoma fooled me pretty bad. So,
what's the score right now?
I don't know. All I saw was that highlight.
Let me see. Florida beat South Carolina. Wait, no, they didn't. Florida lost. Yeah. Ooh, Oklahoma and Texas. The Red River rivalry is in overtime. Damn.
There was a big bet place on that game. Texas +3, I think.
Of course, Eric knows that.
Somebody bet $100,000 on Texas to cover by 3.
It's crazy.
I mean, if it's an overtime.
If there's a game-winning field goal by Texas, imagine how pissed he would be.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because they didn't cover it. Yeah. Got to be a touchdown, man.
Georgia's down 7-0 to Tennessee. Tennessee's good. Tennessee's a team that could beat Georgia. I think the game tonight between Miami and Clemson is going to be a fucking show.
Dude, LSU lost to Missouri last week?
No, that's this week.
It's this week? Jeez.
Yeah, that's today.
Oh my god.
Trash. Is not good.
Trash.
But I'm coming for you guys in points. Make it interesting.
Oh, do you want to explain what we're doing for the losers?
Oh yeah. So the loser, have we decided this is second and third place or just third place?
I think we should do second and third place.
That's what I was thinking as well.
If you're not first, you're last. That's all I'm saying.
Is it one game for both, or is it 2 separate games?
You can do one game for both. I mean,
I think it should be one game for both.
Okay, we can do that.
So the loser second and third place will have to watch and sit through an entire game of, it could be any sporting event from any time, any game of the winner's choice. If the winner was smart, they would pick a game that would make it very hard to sit through. Like me as a Yankee fan, like I don't know, there's a lot of games that you can
A lot.
The 18-inning loss to Boston.
Oh my
Oh my
God! No.
God. Yes.
So funny.
Yes.
Eric, why?
I
Eric, why?
I forgot that existed. Yes.
I had to say it. I had to. It's too
God.
good.
Or we could do the one in Oakland that went like 20 something innings.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to find a full game of it. That's the problem.
That's the problem. Hold on, let's Google it. This has to be a thing.
That'd be too fucking funny, man. I'm sure I'm gonna be the one who ends up watching it. No, that's just too hysterical to pass
But
up.
yeah,
I forgot that was a thing.
sit through an entire game. It'll be like a shared screen kind of thing on Zoom. They'll just sit there by themselves. The other two might pop in from time to time. And it'll be recorded and uploaded on YouTube. And it'll be
I don't
fun.
know. We'll find it. The problem is you have to find like the entire game.
Yeah, you do have to find the entire game. Like, let's say I was a Patriots fan, the entire Super Bowl 42, the entire thing is on YouTube. So
Yeah.
watching Eli Manning and David Tyree drive down the field in the fourth quarter would be very painful for me to watch. But
Well, for me, it's definitely gonna be a Yankees game of some sort.
yeah,
Eric, I don't know. We could go a Knicks game for Eric, but they're all pretty much bad for the Knicks.
I have a number of games that I'm thinking about in my head right now that I would not want to watch, and unlike Eric, I'm not saying them because I don't want to give anybody ideas. Right now, I'm in last place. It's not looking good.
It's true. What are we at? 64?
64 to 64 to 59.
Okay.
Close.
I'm not to think about it.
My long-term picks aren't looking good.
The football ones are just the football free agent ones. They're just like dead points. Like no one's getting anything.
Yeah. When are we calling?
Nobody signed.
When are we calling it quits on those?
What you said?
I don't want to wait till next year.
Yeah.
I think we should cut it, man. I think it's too far into the season, to be honest. But I don't know.
Let's see. Hold on for a second. Let me pull them up.
So what is it? Week 5 already? 4?
Yeah, it's week 5.
So it's kind of far. It's like already a quarter in.
Delaney Walker probably won't play football again. Snacks Harrison is going to get signed. Probably not this year, though. Terrell Suggs is probably going to retire. It's just who he's going to retire with. I think that's why we all had the Ravens, because we all thought he was going to retire a Raven. He was going to sign with the Ravens and then retire. And then Adam and Terry, Frank had him coming back and playing again for the Colts. That's not going to happen because they have Blankenship now.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Eric both had him retiring, but that's it. Just the 4 of those guys. I say.
I mean, it's either we're gonna have to all get points, none of us get points, or we have to wait.
Yeah, but if they retire, let's say Adam Vinatieri never gets signed to another team, and he retires officially midway through next year, let's say.
Well, we're not going to keep going with this till next year. It's going to be reset.
Right, but I'm saying, like, me and Eric, our predictions were that he wasn't going to sign, he was just going to retire. So what if he never gets signed, doesn't make a decision until halfway through next year, and then he retires? We should get
points. That's the precedent you have to set, and that's how long you have to wait for everybody else.
This is all fair banter. No one wants to hear about this. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Our 4 viewers don't give a crap.
Can we just cut it off then?
Yeah, just cut it off.
All right. Cutting it off then. Unless somebody gets signed this year.
Yeah.
Well, then we're not cutting it off then. It's either cut it off or don't.
At the end of the season, we'll cut it off.
Okay, so we're not cutting it off.
We're not cutting it off. All right. We're working on something big for an interview.
We are. It's in the works. It's in the machine.
Yeah. Won't tell you what it is, our 3 viewers, but definitely going to be good if it works out.
Shout out to Tyler for literally trying to get like 800 people.
Yeah, I think it's up to 110 now. Maybe more. I think it's
The
more.
grind.
No, it's definitely more because it was 80 the first time.
We should try for some more baseball players now that the season's over for most of the teams anyway. I think that would be.
But that might be an interview that Eric might want to take part in if that actually happened.
That would be shocking. I don't. Eric doesn't usually do interviews. I don't know.
It takes a real am singer to bring me out of the cave.
Exactly.
Would that qualify as a real am singer?
Bruh,
Dude,
this is bigger.
Come on.
Perception, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So is listen. He is bigger, I'll admit, but I don't know. It just, it's very personalized. Is that going to do anything? Is that going to do anything for me? Talking to him? I don't know.
I think it'd be good in the future, like just to say, "Oh,
What if he takes off, Eric?
Listen. We'll see what the date is, what the time is. Okay, we'll see.
That means no.
Eric's not showing up.
Probably not. Certainly the betting favorite.
He goes, apparently
Yeah.
Odds are.
Yeah. One would have to assume.
It's all right.
Alrighty. Well.
Oh wait, when's the NBA draft? So we have to do that pretty soon.
Yeah, draft is happening pretty soon, but we'll cover that. That'll do it for this week.
Number 18. I was close to that.
A lot of NASCAR to discuss next week, but we'll get to that when we get there. Crazy Saturday already with college football. We'll talk about that next week. Yeah, adios.